Structuralism by Jessica Diaz,
Sabrina Gomez de Mello,
Valerie Ochoa, and Maybe Fernandez.
Intro to Structuralism. Structuralism was developed by Wilhelm Wundt with the help of his student Edward Bradford Titchener. The method arose in the 20th century in Germany. On the left is Wilhelm Wundt, developer of Structuralism, and on the right is Edward Bradford Titchener, his student.
Wilhelm Maximilian Wundt was a German psychologist. He was influenced by his student Edward Bradford Titchener and created the first school of psychology, Structuralism. Wundt wrote The Principles of Physiological Psychology, and he believed that there was a tri-dimensional theory of emotions. Edward Bradford Titchener was a British psychologist. He studied under Wilhelm Wundt and helped describe Structuralism. Titchener believed and said that there was only pleasant and unpleasant emotion.
Introspection is the examination or observation of one's own mental and emotional processes. Introspection was the main tool used in structuralism. Another tool used for structuralism are the four common ideas. These four common ideas are structure, position of element, coexistence, and appearance. There are many examples of structuralism at work. We have chosen to use an apple and the ocean. When saying apple, some people may think or a red apple and others of a green one. They might even think of it as delicious or disgusting and juicy or dry. For the ocean, some people might think of calm waters while others think of big waves, crystal clear or dark rich in bloom, a wonderful place or an awful one. Structuralism became the first school of psychology mainly because it set a ground base for further research. Therefore, back when it began, it had many advantages, such as that it was a great influence on experimental psychology, and as I mentioned earlier, it was a good foundation or starter for other schools of psychology. However, structuralism eventually died off. In the 1960s, it became a major force of continental psychology, and in the 1970s, critics accused it of being ahistorical. Structuralism mainly died off because the methodology was not consistent with the mainstream views of psychologists today. It was too objective and too concerned with internal behaviors.